Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a GMC Sierra AT4X. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Signer GMC here in North Salt Lake for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 14 around town, and then 16 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, first off, I love this blue paint. It absolutely pops. You guys can see it's kind of raised there in different portions. And then down below, we've got these cool C-shaped daytime running lights, and I love the headlight cluster overall. Notice the grille's darker in coloration, and then you got the GMC logo with a camera below the logo. AT4X badge, and then you guys can see we have this bumper from AEV, so it's got these really sturdy recovery points, and it can definitely take a hit. You also have fog lights built into the bumper as well. And putting it all together, it definitely gives the AT4X an aggressive look. Now coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275/70/18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels metallic gray, and those all-terrain tires are chunky. They're 33s for those of you that are wondering. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension. We'll talk about the shocks when we get to the back. And then look at the fender flares here, really cool look. And of course 6.2L V8, got a flex, you got a V8 with this. And then AT4X down below. Mirror caps are blacked out, and then you probably noticed the fixed side steps here. And then here's your full side view with the AT4X. You guys can see front to rear, it's very level. A big part of that is because we've got a 2-inch lift there at the front to kind of help out. That obviously helps out the ground clearance as well, but nice level appearance. Now when it comes to shocks, you can kind of barely see them. We've got shocks from Multimatic. It's a multi-chamber system that's supposed to be really good at high speed and low speed when it comes to off-roading. And then we do have leaf springs. Now taking a look at the key fob, we've got our lock and unlock function, tailgate drop down, remote start, and then the GMC logo on the back. Now taking a look at the tailgate, you guys can see we've got protection here from the factory. And this one's got the Multi-Pro. So it pulls down, and we also have the kicker sound system, which is so cool. We got the USB back here as well. And then we've got LED light here, and then this is the handle to help out with accessing the bed. Notice it says AT4X there at the end. And then another LED light, and then we have a full power outlet here in the back. But yeah, lots of practicality built in. Now with this, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just click that back up, and then the tailgate just kind of lift it all up in one motion, and you're done. Got these C-shaped taillights here, and then you can see the bumper steps. Notice the bumper's actually blacked out here in the back. AT4X down below as well. And putting it all together, let me know your thoughts on the looks here with the AT4X, but in blue, I think it pops. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here at the top and down below. And look at the cross-stitch design, and then you can see the stitching and piping. And I like this trim as well as the wood trim here at the top. Some speakers here for the Bose sound system. And then you guys can see the piping with the seats and the stitching, and notice that continues. And then look at this here, that's really cool. And then you guys can see with the storage in between as well. And then we've got more storage underneath. And then you guys can see the floor mats and also the flat loading floor. Now this is hilarious, we got like stitching on the grab handle, because fancy I guess. Anyways, legroom back here is good. Got a storage pocket. Cup holders, heated seats, we've got vents, USBs. Of course we also have a cup holder armrest here in the back as well, and really nice trim. By the way, the seats are actually really comfortable, nice padding with them. And then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see again with the leather trim here, and then look at the wood trim there at the top, the trim down below. Got our memory seat function right here. We also have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then down below AT4X. We've got automatic windows for the front too, and then you can see power folding mirrors, and then again with the cross-stitch design and the piping and stitching. Another speaker for the Bose sound system. And then when it comes to capability, 1,207 pounds of payload capacity, and then towing capacity with this is 8,700. Really nice piping on the front seat, AT4X, then you guys can see perforated all down the center, again with the same cool stitching design. We do have massaging seats here, a bunch of adjustments there on the side as well. And then notice AT4X and then GMC. Got your parking brake right here with our drive mode select. And we also have our tow haul mode select built into that as well. Drive line select, so we've got our 4-wheel auto, 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low. And then your light controls right here, heads up display. And then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now take a look at the steering wheel, really nice trim all around. You got contrasted stitching there that matches the stitching on the seats. Not the white, but kind of like the more maroon color, I guess is a good way to put it. Anyways, radio controls on the back. We also have paddle shifters there for the 10-speed automatic, controls for the center stack, voice command controls. We got our cruise control heated steering wheel button on top of that, and then our turn signal / windshield wiper stock. Now I got this full digital gauge cluster in the center. We can scroll through different menus here to see different bits of info on the truck itself. And then we do have our drive mode. So first off, tow haul mode. And then we've got our sport mode, our off-road mode, and our terrain mode that we can switch between, as well as the normal mode. Now in reverse, you'll find a 360 camera system. And I mean, you can see out of every single angle here with this system, which helps for both on-road and off-road use with the AT4X. Even got the bed view as well. So great camera system. As for the rest of the infotainment screen, we have this kind of auxiliary tab here on the side, which you can scroll through different menus. And you have the main screen. Response time's really good. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've got a shortcut bar here on the side, and then a couple physical buttons here on the side as well. Really nice trim here on the dash. And again, look at all the stitching and piping that goes along with that. And then also heads-up display. That'll pop up onto camera. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see it a little bit. Also more leather here on the grab handle, which is funny. Now down below we've got dual zone climate controls, heated and ventilated seats, also your engine stop start. And then you can see lane departure here, parking sensors, auto stop start, tailgate drop down, hazard lights, stability control, hill descent control, and then we have front and rear locking differentials. It's a big part of the AT4X package along with those shocks we talked about earlier. Really nice trim here on the side, and then look at the shifter for that 10-speed automatic. It does have a manual shift function. Cup holders right next to it, trailer brake controls. And if you don't know, the trailer brake controls are here on a GMC because of this. The engine stop start button is so big that they had to move the trailer brake controls down here because they couldn't fit them up there. Just kind of a funny thing. Anyways, with the center console, you can see it's a nice trim here on the top. And then you got a wireless phone charging pad inside. You got a full power outlet, plenty of storage, so it's a good setup. And then on the topic of storage, we've got the double glove box here. Nice trim on the outside, by the way, with the top one. It's got like leather trim there, and then you got wood trim here on the top, so makes it look fancier. Now we also have a camera rear view mirror, and then we've got a power sliding rear window. And then this comes with a sunroof, regular one. And then we have a premium headliner as part of the AT4X package. So look at this, is kind of like luxury off-road. So here's the window sticker for this AT4X. You guys can see all the standard equipment, which is quite a bit. Full grain leather seats. Anyways, $79,200 is the base MSRP. The V8 is an $1,800 upgrade. You can also get a diesel with this for the 24 model year, I'm pretty sure. And then you got the side steps, the paint, and then the active exhaust that this one also happens to have. Total MSRP, $85,175. And with that being said, let me know, guys, think about the AT4X. I can't do a full driving review with this one because this one happens to be pre-sold. So when one comes in that's not pre-sold, we'll get another review driving it and all that kind of stuff. But I can tell you, I've lived with one of these for a week, and I have driven one in the past, and it drives really well. It drives obviously very similar to the AT4, but the shocks do make a difference, and then obviously the nicer interior also makes a difference as well. But I guess I'll leave you guys with one question at the end. Would you rather have this or the AT4? Because this is about $15,000 more expensive than the AT4. Let me know your thoughts on that.